Hello everyone, and welcome back to another modding spotlight. Today I'm checking out the Gargant Spino from Extreme Creatures by Pat1419. Very lucky us, we've had multiple Spino releases recently, and with that being my favourite dinosaur, I am really excited to try this one as well. I was a big fan of the Paddletail Spino, and now I'm looking forward to the Gargant Spino too. So while I just check the general Spino spawns, two things I want to mention. First of all, there isn't really much information on this guy, I think because the mod author, I don't think English is their first language, so for what I can tell, information is a little bit hard to find, so I'm just going to assume that a lot of things about this creature is based on the regular Spino. I don't know, I'm just kind of guessing here. And the other thing I wanted to mention is that, so this is not a custom model, this is actually a marketplace asset. What that means is that the author of this mod had bought the model from a website that sells models, and sometimes animations and rigs. A lot of you might have actually seen this really amazing high quality Tyrant Wyvern or Tyrant Dragon model. Same author, same artist who is providing this Spinosaurus one. And there's a little bit of a misconception. I don't mind mods that use store-bought models, it's just that often, you know, the authors that tend to use store-bought models tend to be a bit lazy, and that's not necessarily, you know, a guarantee. That's why I'm checking out this mod today, because this mod actually looks like it's had quite a bit more effort put in. But as a general thing, I'm a bit wary about store-bought models or store-bought mods, just because sometimes the animations are a bit half-assed, the sounds don't really sound good. You know what I'm saying? There's like a couple of weird things going on. It doesn't feel ARK. But in this case, there is a Gargant Spino right there. This guy, as far as, you know, like marketplace assets go, I think the author actually put some effort in. I don't mean that to be rude about others, it's just my personal stance. So that's why I'm trying this today, because I saw some people think that, you know, oh, I'm against it because it's stealing. Not quite true. Some people steal, not this one. I don't think this one. Anyway, the creature. So, Gargant Spino, the most important thing. Right, what level is this guy? He is level 100, oh boy. And actually, I think his Spino, his saddle is high level, 85 compared to the regular Spino and the Paddletail Spino, of which are level 71, this guy's level 85. So that's going to be quite a bit stronger and more scary then. He looks awesome. Very JP3, which I really like. I love all Spinos. I think Spinosaurus in general is such a crazy looking animal. There's so many like cool depictions and designs and ideas. Right. Oh, he does look really cool, doesn't he? Okay, so in regards to taming, this seems to be a bit similar to Giga, Evo Giga. Okay, that is a very loud Serato behind me. Could you... Sir, you're very loud, you big old pineapple. There you go. I'm trying to speak here. Thank you very much. Right. So, this guy seems to be a bit similar to, what do you call it, to Evo Giga, where you need it to attack you, and then it will enter a stance. You're kind of challenging it, but you have to knock it out, kind of like Acro. Overall, it sounds easier than both of them. It's actually kind of interesting, so let's go ahead and just try this first. I'm using the Silvertherium because they're tanky, it's my favourite creature to tame things with. Silvertherium's awesome, so this is going to look a little bit easy because Silvertherium is really good at tanking. So there we go. So I believe this guy needs to keep on attacking me, keep on attacking the Silvertherium up until it, the Spino enters a stance. And I'm actually a little bit concerned about my Silvertherium's health. I don't think it's gonna last for very long. I really should have gotten some veggie cakes. But nonetheless, so it should enter a stance. And then it says that I need to shoot with trank arrows to stun it. Now, like I said, I don't think this person natively speaks English, which is perfectly okay, by the way. Might be a translation error there, so I think it's supposed to knock it out, hence stun. Oh! Oh! That's a cool sound. I got stunned, by the way. It stunned me. So I think... Oh, it is attacking very fast. But this is why I'm using a Silvertherium. This is technically quite cheesy. You can also, like, block it in billboards and gateways. The demonstration video actually showed that. You know, knocking it out with a billboard trap. So I guess, you know, the author isn't against that kind of stuff. I love that claw swipe attack. It's so unexpectedly metallic, which I don't mind. But yeah, like I said, so Silvertherium is definitely kind of making this a bit trivial. Oh my god, a bit trivial. Oh, this guy's gonna be so cool to tame. So I am using Trank arrows because that's what it said in the guide, but since there's no stunning, I think it really is just a case of wait till it glows red and then you knock it out of anything. So I'm assuming a long neck rifle would work just as well. I'm gonna get a bit scared actually. I could... Oh, he's bleeding! Ooh, okay. I'm very tempted to infinite stats, but I think that's a bit cheesy if I do. Can I knock it out first? I could, like, get out shield stance and quickly buck it and run away because Ethereum's slow. Oh, it's fleeing. I could exit shield stance. There we go. Yes, I was really debating, like, do I just, like, tank it or do it raw? Do I buck it, slow it down and try to kite it? But no. High torpor flee, I forgot that's a thing. I'm so used to lore custom tames lately, I forgot that torpor fleeing is a thing. Okay, you might notice that he is not sprinting, and that is because of the stance he's in, and I'm going to explain more about all that once it's done taming, once we actually check out the creature. God, I love, like, this berserk vibe, the glowing red eyes and everything. Okay, so now that it's asleep. So, like I said earlier, there is some missing information on this. It doesn't say what food it takes. So what I'm going to do is give it just both a fish and raw meat. And I'm not sure if the raw meat's spoiled or not, if it ate some. Wait, I think it actually ate some. No, it didn't. Okay, so I think it probably just spoiled then. Let's just wait and see, like, what it eats first. If it prefers fish or regular. Okay, so I sped time up just because this is actually taking quite a while to food drain, and it does prefer fish meat. Okay, that's good to know then. If I give it exceptional kibble, how much of a bonus will it gain from that? So we're at 14.5% from 3 fish bites, and I'm on ×1 taming on level 100 Spino. So it's actually pretty good for fish meat taming actually. That's normally terrible, but this is actually pretty good. For exceptional kibble, notice by the way his torpor's actually draining. For the first time in a while we have a creature where we have to worry about the torpor. There's been a lot of mods recently where the torpor's been very, very forgiving, which isn't a bad thing, but it's quite refreshing to see this. Oh, okay, it does like exceptional kibble. I chose exceptional because it's the same as like vanilla Spino. This is a really, really minor nitpick that probably no one is going to notice or care about, but I appreciate that the icon, the HUD icon there in the you know, little binoculars frame there, is actually custom. I would have fully expected anyone, when using a marketplace asset, to just slap on the OG Spino icon. This person actually made a custom one. I like that. Well then, there we go. So, was that the Megapithecus roar? It kind of sounded like it just edited. Okay, so let's take carefree cooldown. Oh, okay, the traits. Yeah, let's take a good look at this then, shall we? First of all, let's look at the model. So again, this is indeed a store-bought model, but the saddle's interesting. I'm confident the saddle wasn't included in the purchase because, you know, it's not a ARK website for where you sell models. It's just like a general, you know, open 3D source or place or whatever. So the saddle may actually be custom, and if it is, it's pretty good, not gonna lie. Surprisingly minimalistic, like it only covers like a couple of little bits, but it's a nice style, it's interesting. Wow, things actually fit together quite nicely. I was about to say that this part here, the straps, might have been recycled from the vanilla Spino, but no. Yeah, like I said, I've got nothing against people using store-bought access. I'm just used to them sometimes being quite lazy. This is looking pretty good, you know, props to the author. Okay. Here's another thing. I'm being very critical. I'm sorry if I'm being overly critical. I've seen some people say that they quite enjoy me talking about the technical things. So hopefully it's not, you know, obnoxious. It's a little tiny bit of sliding, but I have seen a million times worse. Yeah, no, this is good. I'm liking this. Okay, in terms of actually handling gameplay, it's nice and speedy. It's got a good turn radius for its size. It gets the hydration buff. But only temporary when it's actively in water, not as a cooldown afterwards. That's interesting. Since, you know, vanilla Spino, it like has a 30-second or 60-second duration afterwards. This guy runs out. But does it actually make a difference though? Yeah, it is actually faster, so it is getting buffed. I wasn't sure if it's like residual code or something. Okay, so in terms of abilities, we have the Let Click, which is a cool bite. seems to be the same looping animation, unless I'm just getting unlucky. Yeah, I think it's the same looping animation. With a right click. Let's try that again. Oh, it's got a bit of a cooldown, the right click. Okay, definitely it's a bit of a cooldown. That's fine. C. Oh, that's cool. Okay, that's a cosmetic roll then. I like how it's quite sharp in the animation, like it rears back, juts forward really fast. It's very actiony, I like it. Okay, X. Oh. What did X do? Oh! Okay, X toggles turn on place. We're seeing so many more creatures and authors with turn on place lately. It's really handy. And the toggled variant as well. I don't like it when it's up permanently. Sometimes I just want to stand there and look pretty. I like that, you know, when it gets toggled. Spacebar? Nope. Right control, left control, Q, R. Yeah, okay then. I'm liking it so far. This is good. Okay. So. You might be wondering, there's a little bar on the bottom left-hand corner there. So, this guy, essentially, he has two different powered-up forms. Red is like a more tanky one, blue is a more mobile one. So, let's go ahead then. What does a stego contribute to? Blue. So, basically, whenever it fights small creatures, it will activate the blue bar. Let's go ahead and do the right click, see what that does. Ooh. Actually, before anything else, does that do a bleed? Well, Carton Times is dead now. Yeah. Hold on a second. Let's try something else. Let's try, like, one of these RGs here. If I go ahead then and just right-click U, does that do a bleed? No, I don't think it does. Okay, so as you can see, I'm attacking a whole bunch of small creatures, and this is filling up my blue bar. And once the blue bar fills up entirely, if I hit C, which is the cosmetic roar, it changes icon. If I hit C, which is the cosmetic roar, it will activate the Militant stance. Or Militant State, excuse me. That's what that looks like. Ooh. And let's just wait for my stamina to regen. There you go then. So, if I start sprinting, it does cost stamina. Okay, that's interesting. So, do I roar now? Ah! Oh, this is odd. This is interesting. Oh, wait. No, hold on. Okay, right, I understand. So basically it's giving it temporary movement speed. It's not giving it unlimited stamina. It's just regenerating the stamina quickly. Okay, and as a result, it should also regenerate oxygen quickly as well. This guy can... Oh. Okay, that kind of scared me, not gonna lie. Anyway, yes, this should be quite good underwater as well. In fact, it doesn't even have an oxygen bar or a meter. Does it have a stat entirely? It does, it does. Oh, well, technicalities aside, basically TLDR is that when you kill small targets and deal damage to small targets, just anything in general, then it fills up the Militant State. It's still active, or at least it's still there in the bottom left-hand corner. If I roar again... Oh, okay, now it's spent it. Interesting. Alpha Raptor. Alpha Raptor counts as a small creature. That makes sense, to be honest. It's still a raptor. Edmontonia. You count as a large creature. Hey! Alright then. So now we're filling up the red bar quite a bit more. Oh, but I killed it. Oh, I killed it before it could do anything cool. I'm really excited for you guys to see Edmontonia. But not yet. Not yet. Aha, you Tyrannus. Are you big? Yep, you are definitely big. Okay, excellent. Let's get a couple of hits onto you then. It definitely takes a while to charge up these meters, which I quite like. You shouldn't... I don't think you should be able to switch stances so easily. Does that... It definitely does take quite a bit of startup. Just killed a baby direwolf. Oh no. The Spino's affected by fear. Oh, interesting. Okay then. Okay, about to fill up entirely from this mammoth and we can't see anything. Oh. Okay, that did a very intimidating sound effect, but our Spino is now in the Berserker stance. Well, at least his face is glowing. Hold on, but I can still sprint. Okay, so I'm not in the stance yet, but I'm ready to pop the stance. Let's go ahead then and see what this looks like. Let's just go, like, I don't know, over here for a second where we can see things. There's not enough, you know, where there's no trees to block us. And let's roar. Oh, there we go. I will say that roar reminds me a lot of Acro, the animation, but god, that is so cool looking. So now I'm in the Berserker stance. So I can no longer sprint, I move slower, but I deal lifesteal damage. The Spino can heal itself. Oh god. The standard melee attack. Oh, hold on. Okay, yeah, so the standard melee attack is just a whole bunch of different things. A bit of a bite, a bit of a sideways bite, these big swinging arm attacks. What about a right click? Ooh, that's such a cool sound. Hold on. Oh, cooldown? Right, there's a bit of a cooldown on the right click. Come on. Oh, it hits so many times. Let's get a good look at you. Oh, it's shaking. Oh, that's so cool. It reminds me a lot of Evo Giga, where when Nana rages, it's also shaking. Oh, it's a bit of clipping around the saddle on the neck there and the chest. Oh, it feels so fearsome. This is good, I like this. So I really have to wonder then, probably the big question everyone's wondering, what are these guys like in a boss fight? Okay, so I grabbed myself a trio of Gargant Spinos. These are not imprinted, but they are mate boosted. 2 females and a male, with primitive saddles and just leveled straight into melee. First things first, can they even come with me to the arena? This is about to be very awkward if they can't enter arenas. They can, okay. That would have been, you know, quite sketchy. Okay, so let's find out then how they're going to deal against a Gamma Broodmother. I'm hoping. Ooh, that's a good. Oh my god, that's a good bit of damage. Oh, okay. I'm hoping that these guys will enter. Wait, hold on. Right, this is interesting. I was gonna say I hope they enter the stances by themselves, but I just realized the Broodmother counts as a big target, but the little ones count as small targets, so the meter is constantly going back and forth. Oh. So you can be very hard pressed then to have these guys enter their Berserker stance where they get lifesteal, and they don't have a ton of HP. So these are all, like I said, you know, random spawns. Oh, that was nearly dead. Oh, they're very squishy. Again, primitive saddle, no healing, obviously, nothing, you know, no Daredon, and I guess that one was taking the full brunt of all the damage. But yeah, because of the small ads, it cannot activate Berserker stance. I'm not even sure if it'll do it automatically anyway. Ah, that's so interesting. And yet there you go, because of all the ads, I'm about to enter the speedy stance, which is not really what I want. I don't really need infinite stamina and oxygen for this. I wonder, if I right-click it... Oh no, right, again, right-click's got a cooldown. I was wondering if, because it hits twice, if maybe I would, like, get 2 taps. No. So I guess we had an army of these guys. Oh! Well, they just killed me with my mount. Okay. Oh, for some reason my recording just stopped then. What I was trying to say is that I wonder if you had a full army of them, would they just be able to overpower the boss fast enough and do enough damage where they will not die themselves? I'm sure obviously if I had like any healing, any support, anything, that would have made it like actually possible. But good to see that the 3 of them could pack quite a punch. 0 imprint, primitive saddles, just pumped into raw melee and nothing else. They did stand, you know, quite a fight. It's good to know they're not overpowered. That's great. So in terms of ocean capabilities, the first time I recorded, turns out it wasn't recording, but everything was animating really well. And I've tried to redo the recording to demonstrate the ocean capabilities, and I'm having constant animation glitches. I was having a similar case of the paddle tail as well, so I don't think it's the mods, I think it's ARK, because I've seen this in vanilla creatures as well. So I'll just give you the TLDR. It's basically handles just like a regular, yeah, you see what I'm saying? I've seen this on vanilla creatures too. Something's wrong with the ocean today. In terms of how this handles, it's just like a vanilla Spino. So it's got limited oxygen. It can do its melee attacks, no problem. It handles better than a vanilla Spino, but otherwise it is just standard, you know, swimming around and nice and speedy, and it just feels pretty good, but nothing particularly special. Again, I'd show you, but there's an issue with animations today in general. Otherwise, the trailer did show something about some sort of projectile attack from the ocean, but I cannot figure out how to do that. None of the keybinds to be doing anything. Maybe it's from a stance, I don't know. So, unfortunately, that's just something that we're going to have to figure out another time. Which reminds me that also in the trailer, it demonstrated showing off a quadruped stance with the Spino as well, just like vanilla Spino, but again, I've not been able to figure out how. So, there's new things to unlock with this creature, new things to discover. Just, unfortunately, I won't be the one to show you today, I'm afraid. Okay, so since we know that they can be taken into boss fights, can they be buffed by Vectispinus? Let's go ahead and do that then. Your big Vectispinosaur roar. Check you. No. Interesting. That's interesting. Okay, because Vectispinus is supposed to be able to buff everything that's, you know, parented off of Spinosaurus-classed creatures, and I thought baryonyx, but Paddletail is a topic. But yeah, no, so it doesn't buff this one. That's interesting. Though, I don't know why. In theory it should. Maybe the Gargant Spino is classed off of a different creature, though it has a hydration buff, so again, who knows. But that's just a thing to keep in mind then. Damn, overall though, what a really cool creature. It does actually fit ARK quite nicely. It's definitely one of the more extreme things, and it does look a little bit, you know, artistically foreign compared to the rest of the game. But again, I have seen some like marketplace asset or store-bought asset mods that look really out of place, and as far as these go, this one's actually pretty good. In fact, let's just do something, just a little bit of fun, just for a bit of, you know, self-indulgence, get ourselves a regular Spino. Oh! Okay, that works too. Okay, there we go. And I don't think there's any other Spinosaurus off the top of my head currently. At least on the mods I've checked out thus far. Oh, there is Suchomimus, but unfortunately that's still broken at the moment. That's really unfortunate. Hopefully the mod author can come back soon, bless him. But otherwise, oh dude, what a setup. I love it. What a cool variety. Oh, and then Impero's gonna be a thing as well. That's gonna be so cool. Damn, I love how cracked this big one is. Oh, and Happy Palace. Oh, that's gonna be the Arcology Overseer Experiment Spino. Dude, we got some good stuff coming our way. It might take a while for both Happy Palace and Imperosaurus. Oh, but they are on the way though. Right, I don't think there's anything else to cover. This recording's gone really fast, but I think that is pretty much everything. Damn, what a setup. Alright then guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, I really hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoy these guys, these awesome creatures right here. And as usual, I'll see you all again next time. Take care and have a wonderful day. Cheers.